Hey, Victoria and Tony. Tony, you were right on time. Well, maybe you were early. Yes, maybe you were early. Because I haven't even done the intro yet, but I just happened to have my mic on, so I'm like, "Hey, ladies, y'all, it's been a whole shit show tonight, so we gonna talk about it." I wasn't sleepy, and I never ended up turning on the TV, and I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about the shits that's going on YouTube. So give me just a minute. I'm gonna roll this intro, and I will be right back. Hi IDGAF. Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Friday night. Happy Mother's Day weekend, ladies. What's going on? Happy Mother's Day weekend. Yes, it's been a complete shit show. I don't even know where to start because I want to get through this and I don't want to be on here all night. But y'all, did y'all watch the KEESHAKAYLEE show tonight? That's number 1. Number 2, I got a DM that I needed to hurry up and go check the post over at the Muckers, that the Muckers put up a pamphlet about the potential baby mama and just airing it out. You know how people air their laundry out in the front yard? Girl, a mess. And then Damien Cryer put up a video. Girl, he's mad. He's been putting up videos. Girl, I'm not gonna lie. Damien Cryer put up a couple of videos this week. I couldn't even watch them. They were too long. I was just like, I can't, I don't even have the bandwidth, okay? Because y'all, uh girl, okay. Um Verena says, Lord, yes. Girl, from start to finish. I mean, I was just me and my husband, we were just he was watching his stuff on his phone and I had it up on the TV and I was girl, I was watching Peyton clean up the house because Peyton Marie, if you guys did not know, is posting every day in May. So I was actually like watching my real content on my phone and I had Keesha up on the TV. And I was like, "Oh, okay, they're doing a giveaway, interesting." So I was this girl, I was listening to, Peyton, go through her haul from Ulta and, just like, "Oh, okay, maybe I need some of that. Okay, let me get some of that Morphe spray. Let me get some of that blur stick." Um, all the things, right? So she does I'm gonna go through this quick because I'm not even gonna dive deep into this. It was just crazy. If y'all want to watch a funny live, one where Keesha is not going off, not acting like scary, but it was just funny. I guess she was home alone with the fam. I'm gonna say it like that. And let's not discuss anyone of a minor age in the comments, please, because I'm responsible for all that. Anybody could come through here and say anything, but if a name is dropped or anything like that and people feel away, I have to deal with it. So let's just keep it adult and above. But Keesha would let's say like this. I believe she was the only adult in the house, put it that way, right? And there was a takeover by the non-adults in the house. And girl, it was funny. Okay. Um, and it happens to all of us, right? But all of us aren't doing a live stream and working, right? So basically she was doing a Mother's Day giveaway with the brand that she's brand ambassador for called Key Cosmetics, who is going to be now in Macy's and soon to be Bloomingdale's. I was like, yes, sis. Okay, okay. Black owned cosmetics brand. That's wonderful news. You're in some major retailers. Well, they are going live with their brand ambassador to help give them, I guess, some internet presence. Well, um, you guys can go watch for yourself and see how that went. It was, look, it's Mother's Day. So in the grand totality of things, I would say it was Mother's Day and the brand ambassador was definitely busy as a mom. But coming from corporate America, if that happened to me in a meeting, I'm sure somebody would be asking me how, first it's the, well, how can we help you make sure that this doesn't happen again kind of thing. And this is big news. And I don't know. You guys watch it and you tell me, and then if you guys want to talk about it deeper, we can. But I just, from a business standpoint, I was kind of like, and then at the moment that the brand, the brand, the CEO of the brand is making one of her biggest announcements, Keesha gets up and walks away from her seat. Now, obviously, she probably had to, right? Because, like I said, she was the only adult in the house, I'm assuming, right? Um, and the brand and the brand is sitting there making the announcement by themselves. And then just the inappropriate crosstalk, the inappropriate crossover talk. I mean, just all of it was, you know, it was like I was just like, wow. And then so Keisha proceeds to call Jeremy on the phone so he could tell the kids to go to bed. And didn't put us on mute, did not kill the camera, just had us on the phone like it was cute, but it was mm. Y'all, it was a mess. Go watch it. So I'm sending traffic to the channel to go watch, give watch hours. I think the live is over. I don't even know. I had to break off because I was like, you know what? I think I watched almost all of it. I had to have. I left off at the point where she was giving relationship advice. Okay, telling people where to go meet, available singles and what it takes to be in a relationship. I was like, you know what? As someone who is y'all, I was just I was like, are we serious here? Why is she having uh look, I don't know. That would have been a good question to ask in the live. I do not know. I don't you see, on my channel, I pretty much stick with the adults. I don't know what Mominger's doing. I don't know, girl. She's the new Miss Sonia Norwood, Chris Jenner, Jamie Lynn Spears, what was it, Jessica Simpson's parents, all the people who keep up with their kids. Good for her. Like if Mominger is where it's at, then Mominger is where it will be. But I don't cover kid channels, so I'm not trying to be funny, but yeah, I don't want that smoke because um I don't, the minute you mention anything about anything, it's, people are coming for your family and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like people are weird. So, but basically in the video, that's what was going on was that Keesha was the only adult in the house and clearly was trying to work. Me personally, I don't know what I would have done. Maybe I would have asked to postpone it. Maybe I would have said, hey, let's record. Well, I guess you couldn't record it. I don't know, but I think that it was quite, um, I don't know. If I were as not if I were a black woman, as a black woman, if I had 60 products in a cosmetics line and I am pushing out to Macy's and Bloomingdale's and I select someone to be my social media presence to help drive my business, we would need to have a strong conversation about how we're going to move forward with events. And that's it. I think the one saving grace is that it was Mother's Day and, she was mothering, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. I think all of us who've had the opportunity to work from home over the past 2 years and even before that knows that sometimes when you're working from home, ish starts happening because, my dogs are very vocal. I could be in a meeting and the dogs start going, they wanna go out, all of the things, but, I'm switching from my laptop to my phone. I'm killing the sound. I'm killing my camera, as I'm walking through the house, all of those things. I mean, you just have to be ready. Um, Even when my daughter was home, and I was going live in the morning and she was homeschooling, I would wait till she sat down for school. The minute she would start school and I was not working at the time, I would go live. You know what I mean? Like she was situated until like 11:30. It was 9 o'clock. I knew I had time, and other than her needing me for something, I knew that I had like 2.5 hours, right? So I don't know. I don't know what to tell her. And I'm certainly not her manager. So I won't be giving out any free advice. But just from a standpoint of a onlooker and seeing what happened, me personally, I would, you know, um, you guys saw it. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I This is what I would say. Like as a manager, if I were coaching an employee, right? And it's not so much you didn't have a babysitter, it's just this is what we're doing and I need this to fly right when it's happening. So we have this presentation, we have this meeting that we're having, and it needs to be carried off to the T. It needs to be buttoned up and it needs to be delivered, period, right? So, that's what the conversation would be, not anything personal about what is going on and how you do it and what your arrangements are, because as a manager or as someone who's doing business with you, that's really not my business, right? It would be more so, this is what we need to get done and this is how I would like for it to be delivered moving forward, right? So 'cause, I think that if you notice when you get coached at work, a coaching goes a lot better when you are coached based on how it's affecting your work and how you can move forward versus trying to shame you for something wrong that you did or didn't do, right? It's always more effective to talk about the end result and the effect on the work, because outside of work, someone who's doing business with you, they have no business telling you what to do in your personal life, right? So, that would be the main concern, just that this obviously seemed like some sort of a work event, and to me, it went very wrong. Honestly, my opinion about the live was that if the entire live was the giveaway for the brand and all of that, that live should have been shut down as it ended, not continued to talk about like other things, because now you are involving the brand in lots of different conversation about dating, and I had some guy ask me once upon a time, could he be my sugar daddy? All of these, like, what if Macy's is going to go see the live and see how it went? Like, just to dip in on how this brand is doing business and growing their social media presence, I would be concerned. Um, okay, I'm just saying. Absolutely. Absolutely. And work is work. You know what I'm saying? Even now, I mean, I am not working, but I take this as a job and I try to do it professionally. And everybody is where they need to be. Everybody is occupied in the house. And I've got my quiet space. I'm not even in my office. I'm elsewhere in the house, but it's quiet and I'm talking to you guys. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have interruptions because, like, I'm a mom too, right? But and look, like I said, maybe, obviously the situation is that there was no one else there, because that became obvious when she had to call Jeremy on the phone. And the reason why I called this live, I am the boss, because I thought it was funny. Any of you guys who were watching still when she called Jeremy, it was so funny. So she puts the kids ears up to the phone and the twins take off and go back to they went somewhere, probably to their room, right? or to lay down in mom's room or whatever they went to do, they went and got quiet. So whatever Jeremy said, girl, it worked. Okay. And then she puts the phone on the baby's ear. The baby was pretty much just playing with the phone the whole time, the other one of the phones or whatever. Anyway, she's talking to Jeremy, and he must have said, "Who's the boss?" Because she said, "They just won't listen to me. Da, 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 da. They're just not listening." And he must have said, "Who's the boss?" Because she said, "I'm the boss." I was like, "Oh, okay, girl." I guess he had to give her a little bit of a pep talk, like, "Okay, you're the boss." Another funny thing that happened during the live was, so after Key Cosmetics got off the call, um, oh, before that, so they had a winner, right? The person who won, she said, "I had to do my due diligence," and she looked up the person who won the gift. I guess they won some makeup, and they won, like, a trip or something, like a makeover and a photo session and whatever, right? And she said, "I had to do my due diligence and make sure they're not a troll." Okay, so trolls can't buy Key Cosmetics? I didn't know Key Cosmetics was exclusive. Like, I mean, I would imagine Key Cosmetics wants to sell to anybody. I mean, we would just have to have a conversation about, like, yeah, you can't limit my audience because one of these trolls might want to buy the whole line. One of these, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you, like, ignore, ignore? Ignore, which, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I'm just gonna stop it right there. But it made me think that she has had one too many conversations with these people about what she's been encountering on the internet, which again, who goes to work and tells everybody everything about what's going on in your life? You know what I'm saying? It's just not appropriate. And if any of this is resonating to you about the workplace, it should, because you should not. If you work from home, you know, and you have a very eclectic background or you live in a badass house, maybe you blur your screen because sometimes that's distracting. Some people are living in apartments, some people are in modest means. They don't need to see the ins and outs of the background of your home. You know what I'm saying? I always either have a blurred background or, girl, I download some nice picture off of Google whenever I feel like switching it up. And I have some random ass office that I've never even seen or been to. I take pictures off the WeWork site. I take all girl, are you kidding me? I don't need y'all up in my office. I don't need people seeing how I live. I don't need, girl, I just don't. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't working from home, you wouldn't see my, like, I wouldn't be inviting y'all over to my house. So you don't get to see my kitchen, my dining room, or my closet office, my cloffice, okay? Um, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? So um I don't know. It kind of gave me the struggle is real for us work from home moms, and I get it. So I'm not completely trying to roast or anything like that. I'm just speaking from a standpoint of working from home and making a situation where you're living and making it into a professional environment when there's, you know, when you have a challenge, you know what I'm saying? And I might have tried to reschedule my live for when I know that the children were sleeping, or that when my help is coming through the door, be it my man, my mom, the helper, you know, whoever the helper might be on any given day, right? Whoever is helping out so that I can work, right? Because we all need help, right? So yeah, that's just, you know, and I mean that's some real stuff, guys. It's Mother's Day weekend, and you know, all of us as we elevate and start to do different things and take on different tasks and all kinds of things. But me personally, I would not have been happy. I'm just saying. So um okay. But yeah, Jeremy said, "Who's the boss?" She said, "I'm the boss." She goes into this whole thing about her sister being single, and we finally hear about the Valentine's event, right? And basically, the Valentine's event didn't jump off my opinion, based on what she said, they couldn't find any men. All the men were not interested in the event or were not as qualified in their opinion as the women that were presenting themselves. She wanted to know, like, if she met a guy out in the world and he's trying to talk to her, would it be weird for him to direct him to her sister? My thing is, this is my assumption. When you are not single, I think there's just a force field around you. Yes, guys might say, "Oh, you look very pretty," or whatever. Um, I think sometimes people have to catch a vibe to think to approach you like that. Other than, "Oh, you look nice today," or "You're oh, wow, you smell great. Like, what kind of perfume is that?" or whatever, some random whatever, right? But she wanted to know, is that appropriate? I mean, it absolutely is appropriate. I'm not single. I'm in a relationship. But my sister is just as beautiful as I am. Can I get your information and I'll have her reach out to you, or you can reach out to her on her social media, something like that. There's nothing wrong. It's called good old fashioned matchmaking. And oftentimes, people would see available men out in the world, and someone who is single, especially before social media, cell phones, and all those things. Sometimes you just had one chance to lay your eyes on someone who was promising. And so if it was auntie, if it was grandmother, if it was your mother, if it was your sister, all of those things, our counterparts are very good for doing that. Do we not see the Kardashians pass guys around? Do we not see that they help themselves to their friends' boyfriends? Okay. Do we not see Chloe with French and damn what was her name? Larsa Pippen is brought Tristan to the party originally, and Chloe girl. Chloe, as quiet as it's kept, is the one that you don't want to bring your man around. Okay. Yes, dear. One sec, guys. Get your snacks. Okay. Um. So yeah, she was talking about how her sister works at night, and how yeah, ideally it would be nice if her sister married a doctor, but because the doctors are significantly older, what's wrong with marrying an older guy? I mean, they're not gonna be decrepit. I mean, maybe 10 years older, 8 years older. There is nothing wrong with a man who is 8 to 10 years older, because guess what he's making? More money than you, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, someone who has 10 years on you, that's 10 years longer that they've been working, 10 years longer that they've had to grow and mature, and all of those things. It's not always ideal to just marry someone or be with someone your own age, especially if you are quite advanced for your age. Me personally, I have always been super duper young at heart, and I was perfectly matched for who I'm with, because yeah, I mean, we go together like girl, like peanut butter and jelly. Okay? So, there's get off the age thing. At the end of the day, age is just a number. And girl, in the words of the dearly departed, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, the older that you get, the options are going to start to diminish, and not so much you have to take what you can get, but at the end of the day, there are people who are aging on both sides. There are men who are getting older, and there are women who are getting older. And a man who is a little bit older, if he wants a younger woman, guess what? You are a younger woman. To a guy who is your age, and maybe you're both in your 30s, and now all of a sudden he's looking at 25-year-olds, guess what you are? He feels like you're too old for him, but you are perfect for someone else, right? Like, guys, you're always perfect for someone else. Okay? Someone doesn't want you, girl, thank you, next, right? Okay. But yeah, so she was talking about a lot of stuff. So as far as this being like a brand sponsored or brand specific live, girl, it was everything, okay, including a mess. So, what else happened? Girl, somebody was in the live talking about all the men in their area look like Grady from Sanford and Son. And she didn't know who Grady from Sanford and Son was. And then she did a Google search and girl, I'm telling you, I don't typically like, oh gosh, Keisha's live, go back and watch it. Girl, get you a glass of wine and some chips and go have a laugh. It was funny. It wasn't meant to be funny, but girl, it was hilarious. Okay. Um and that was it. I don't know. I was yeah, that was it. You guys may have some more comments. I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting. Guys, hit the like button for me. I don't know if you guys have been working it or not, but I would so appreciate that. Yeah, we've got 67 likes, 185 in the live right now. And yeah, guys, there's some more mess going on. If you guys want to hear about something very messy, I don't even know where to start. Why don't we start at Mr. Crier? Guys, this is Damian Prince's father. Damian Prince's father has a 1 year old. Okay. Lil Dion, he's gonna be 2 in December, but girl, he's gonna have to show up for paternity test because he might be getting ready to have another one. So his two potential two, definitely one youngest child is younger than his youngest grandchild. Okay, girl, welcome to 2022, where daddy is 51, 52 years old and still running around and for the streets. Okay, Mr. Crier. This was highly requested by several people. Y'all have been coming and like, when are we getting on these Crier family? When CreoleBae, girl, CreoleBae, she was getting right feisty in that Q&A that they just posted too. So we're going to try and get to both of them, okay? But yeah, I had to give Keesha some justice tonight and send some views her way cuz girl, yes, okay? Period. Um all right, let's talk about this real quick. Okay, I want to see Mr. Crier put up a video. It's 13 minutes long. I couldn't knock that one at all. I was like, you know what? Now we're talking. Because I mean, he's been doing all these videos that have been so long. I couldn't. Okay. What you don't know, let me tell you this first. Loved by Erica is in the hospital, guys. Her water broke. So if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, Olivia was talking about potentially that they were going to do a procedure on her called amniotic infusion. Well, it's possible, I think, that Erica might be getting that. I'm not 100% sure, and I've got to get caught up. I'm going to just have to get up early tomorrow, put the TV on, and just let it rip and just sit there with my, like, girl, a pot of coffee. Okay. Um, but she seems to be safe and sound. She's in the hospital. She had some sort of surgery. I don't know if they did a one of those cerclage. I'm not sure if that's what they did. But I think they may have filled her back up with water and they put a plug in there because her water broke. She's still 2 months out from delivery. And girl, she was going live as she was coming in the ER, everything. So if you missed all that, I think it's all still posted, but she has started posting videos because, of course, she was vlogging it all. She was vlogging the whole thing, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and listen to some of this because from what I heard, the person who dropped in my inbox, they said Mr. Crier is pissed. So, because the Muckers did a Q&A and he is responding. So let's get in here. Let me rewind a little bit.
Bro, we ain't finna. Y'all know what to do, right? Y'all know how to turn that bell on, how to subscribe to the channel, and all that stuff. This right here is gonna be somewhat of a short video. I'm just putting it out there right now, so ones can know that you definitely got my attention. So
I think this is in response to the posting. Should I put the posting up first? Maybe it'll make more sense if we put the post up first. Girl, CreoleBae is mad, honey, and they got their little t-shirts on matching, like they are getting ready to go to Six Flags Over Texas or Carowinds. Okay, they are, and Homegirl is just a talking. Let me see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Mucker. family. Okay, let me hold up. Okay, let me show you this. Let's go to this first. Hey Latoy, hey Boo Boo, hey everyone coming in. Hit the like button for me, please. Happy Friday night. Mucker family. Is this it? Yes. Okay, let's check this out. Let me close this so we can make this bigger. And like you're in church and they say and read. Okay. Let me make sure you can see it on this side. Okay. I'm gonna try and make it bigger. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Yes, I think we're good. Okay. It's been a busy week. I'm fine. This is the Mucker family. So this is Rakan Mucker, who is potentially one of the baby fathers to Loved by Erica, and he is engaged to CreoleBae, who was dating Damien Cryer, whose video I just pulled up and that we're gonna watch in a minute. Okay, everybody's mad at everybody. Erica's is in the hospital alone. Her and Damien Cryer, I believe, fell out. He was kind of trying to kind of bridge the gap for the past couple of months because Rakan is busy with CreoleBae and he's not showing up until the baby is born. Okay. It's been a busy week with finalizing documents on the new home. And she's like, CreoleBae is, you'll see it in the video, it's brand new. Okay, getting our front room renovated with the built-in fireplace and LED lights. That's nobody cares about that. Taking care of things with the kiddos and getting the contract signed for from all of these sponsorships. Girl, they are putting it out thick. God is good. Okay, I'll be dropping part 2 of the Q&A from last Saturday later on today. I cut out a lot of the video to address at a later time. There's a time and a place for everything, and real soon I'm going to be showing y'all some proof about some things that I should have been showed y'all. I want for my possible baby mother to have a delivery without unnecessary complications. As I've been told, the possible baby mother in the last conversation months ago on the phone, I'll still be at the hospital when the baby is born if she tells me the hospital, but I just won't be inside the delivery room. I don't want to cause her more stress by being inside the same room as her, and then we can get a DNA test done afterwards, like I been tried to do in private with her in December, but she didn't want to do it. Okay. Last things I've heard from her was I was happy the baby wasn't a mucker. This is what he's detailing that she said. Number one, she said she was happy the baby wasn't a mucker. Number two, initials for the baby would be DAC. Number three, the dates may not add up, and there's a strong possibility that the other guy is the father. Number four, then he gets on here saying that he was having morning sickness and then makes a community post about Dada. These are the facts. One more thing, just because the other guy denied something doesn't make it true. People been lying since the beginning of time, especially that guy. Whoever does a series about baby possibly being theirs, if they're saying it's really not their baby, is a sick individual. This is a real life, and that's weird as hell. In the Bible, Peter lied and denied Jesus 3 times, but y'all acting like this guy's word supposed to be law. Anyway, new videos dropping this weekend. I hope that y'all have been blessed. And girl, he used a picture of Denzel looking tired AF. You'll never be criticized by someone who's doing more than you. You'll just be criticized by someone doing less. Remember that. Oh, okay, girl. Okay. Girl, messy, 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 right? Okay. All right. Good that we've put it into context. Okay, let's moving right along, guys. This is a master class in messy, messy. Okay. Y'all, okay? We've set the groundwork. So we're going to go visit with Damian Cryer. He's the one. So let's just say he and Erica were doing a series and they were playing. And he knows good and well that the baby's not his. See, Erica playing around with Damian and trying to make her money, do business, all of the things, and play with this man and his child isn't going to do anything with her instability, but turn out like Liv's life, okay? Turning that coming to visit her baby. And I don't think I'm gonna just be honest, I don't think Love by Erica could stand that. I'm just gonna be really, really honest. Just from my point of view, I just don't think that she could withstand that. And what mother could, right? That would I would die. Like I would literally have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I wouldn't die literally, but I would be hurt, very hurt. But I also wouldn't be playing games with my baby father, especially if I knew my baby father was not playing with me, right? What's the rule, guys? Don't play with people who are not playing with you. Okay? Okay. Can I get a witness on that? Is that needs to be a YouTube streets rule. If I'm not playing with you, don't play with me cuz I'm not playing with you. Okay? It's not for the play. I'm here for the pay. Okay? Yes. Let's keep going, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so this is the video Damien dropped a few hours ago. As of right now, so he just dropped this, and I think from what I'm understanding, he dropped this in reaction to that community post. Okay, got it? Let's go.
So the first thing I want to say is that there are some things that you shouldn't do, and there are some things that definitely shouldn't be done. But there are some things that's going to be done, and there are some things that's definitely going to be said. So this weekend is about to be crazy. You know,
Girl, set your
I seen a community
notifications.
post today, and I'm gonna tell you guys just how much respect and how much fucks I really give. I'm not even gonna mention these clowns' name in my
Ooh,
video.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
So I seen a community post earlier, right, saying that basically saying that I'm a sick person because I did a series of videos, acting like the baby was mine and this and that. And then it was also said that what type of sick individual would do something like that, right? Y'all follow where I'm going, right? Y'all follow where I'm going. Yes,
We
this comes from
following
a
you.
guy who's not only was with one of my first exes, but it's with another one of my exes. Now that's some stalking stuff right there, bro. That's stalking, that's nasty, and it's sick. Then he goes on to talk about his part two of his Q&A that y'all been waiting on. Part two. So basically what they're telling you guys is that they're trying to fabricate their own questions. They're trying to fabricate their own questions. Just like everything else that they're doing is fabricated. I think I remember this guy put a post up about 8, 9 months ago. Hey guys.
Can I tell you something? This is one of the number one reasons why it is very risky to show people your game, right? Tip your hand, show them the game, put them on all different kinds of things. Sometimes, like, you know how you have a good job somewhere and you always have some people like, can you put me on at the job? And you know good and well, I'm not messing up my good job for you and your trifling ass, right? Or I'm just not messing up my good job because I don't need to what's that expression? I don't mix business with pleasure. I don't shit where I eat. I keep, you know what I mean? Like, girl, how many uh, right? Hello? Let me see where y'all at. Are y'all with me on this? In the chat, y'all are quiet. Is everybody going to sleep? I got almost 100 likes. Can we get to 100 likes? Y'all, are y'all awake? Wake up. We got 91 likes and we got 176 watching. We're going to keep going in just a second. Go ahead and get those likes up. Okay, okay. Okay. Yes, yes. What do y'all do? Are y'all under the covers with Bay and Boo? Okay. All right. Don't do me like that. Okay, let's go.
I'm leaving YouTube and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and then 3 days later came back talking about he got 500 emails telling him to come back. Bro, ain't nobody thinking about that boring ass stuff that y'all over there doing, first of all. First
Oops.
of all. So let's get that
Oops.
very, 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 very clear. Second of all, you need to know, ain't nobody scared of you, bro. I know where you live, just like your ex-girlfriend know where I live at, and some. So don't get the game twisted. Don't get the game twisted. Talking about what you gonna expose, bro. Listen, guys, I'm gonna say the rest for later.
What y'all think Damian Prince thinks about his father being out here beefing with people? Beefing with girlfriends, baby moms, exes, babies on the way, and he's home with Bianca and 4 kids. What do y'all even think, like, would you not be embarrassed if your dad was out here slanging it and all these girlfriends and running to the casino and living la vida loca? And is this not crazy, guys? Girl, you here sipping. Okay, let me keep going. I would be embarrassed. Okay, I would be so embarrassed. He's like my dad too. He's like he like my dad, too old for all this mess. Latoy, let me find out your dad is over there running around like Mr. Crier and needs a was it a G7X camera? Does he need his own YouTube channel? Girl. All right, let's keep going, y'all.
Because it's coming. It's coming. All those videos that I had that y'all think I deleted with me and that chick, they ain't going nowhere. I just set them to unlisted for a time like this. And it's going to be a
Ooh.
whole lot more.
Okay, I have a video. I wonder if he's talking about the lady. What is her name? Janelle. Latoy, or anybody who knows about this story, do you think he's got a video with Janelle? So I have a video I did a reaction to, but Rakan Mucker deleted it. Okay. Um, it was a video where he sat there and basically told the truth about cheating on Loved by Erica. So the fact that Erica's baby could be Damien's, okay. But girl, the whole time he was dating Erica, there was a sneaky link he had that he never broke up with. So I'm wondering if Damien actually sat down and talked to Miss Janelle. Oh, okay. I wonder, was that what it was? Y'all, if he releases that, that's girl, this is going to be real messy and very juicy over the weekend.
Because I'm going to show these people that ain't nobody playing with y'all. And had the audacity to say what type of sick individual does something like that. Support my son's mom while she's carrying your baby.
Oops.
We did what we
And
had
I
to do
oops.
to make money to support your baby. I guess it really pisses this man off that he was stepdad to one of my children for a couple months. But it
Ooh.
must really burn him up on the inside, knowing that I'm about to be stepdaddy to your child.
Uh-oh.
It's got to really burn you up, don't it?
Uh-oh.
It's
Uh-oh.
got to really burn you up. You and your girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend sitting there manipulating the audience like y'all perfect people. Like y'all perfect people. It seemed to me like, bro, you the one who's been manipulated. There's a whole lot I'm gonna say. There's a whole lot I'm gonna say. Y'all done heard me before say that I had this video and that video and that I was gonna release it and do this and do that, but I never did it. I never did it. But this time, I'm gonna show that I don't give two craps about these
Uh-oh.
people.
Set your
For
notifications,
somebody to
girl.
sit there and say, what type of sick person does that? What type of sick person runs up behind a man after his ex-girlfriends? What?
Mm.
What type of sick individual runs up behind another man's girlfriends? As big as this state is, you can't find your own girl? Huh?
Huh?
What's gonna happen if I bring another girl to my channel? You gonna be in her DMs too? You know, this is to my fans, to my loyal subscribers, to all of you guys, man. You know what? Fuck it. If you loyal or not, y'all still all family, Crier family.
Okay, Latoy. Okay, Latoy.
It's a whole lot of stuff that you guys don't even know, that y'all not even aware of. Your boy is bringing everything out, man.
Please
I'm
do.
making this video to let you guys know I'm coming. I put on
Ooh.
my community post earlier that I'm coming.
Ooh.
So all I'm gonna say is this right here.
Yes.
Get ready, man. You know, this dude right here, man, he is as fake as the person that he
Yes, this is
represents
what we
himself to
live
be.
for on the
He's
YouTube
fake as
streets.
hell. This is the same guy who told my son's mom that he wanted me dead on my son's Damon's 30th birthday, which was February 18th.
Mm.
This is the same dude
A mess.
who sat there and cheats on his woman and then comes on the internet and then admits it. Then he
Lame.
winds up with another one of my exes, to say the least. Winds up with another one of my exes. And then got the nerve to say that he got some stuff that he's been holding back because he wanted to spare people or he wanted to wait to the right time. I tell you what, you ain't the only one, bro. You have no idea. I've been waiting on this. I've been literally waiting on this. You have no idea how long I bit my tongue for you to sit there. And I'm going to tell you, the guy is on his feelings. That's why he sits there and types those long paragraphs out. He can't just say
pamphlets,
a couple lines. He writes out a whole paragraph because it's not him. It's both of them.
Yes.
That's sad, bro. And then
You
call
can't
somebody
hear
sick.
anything.
What type of sick ass dude?
Wait a second. You can't hear anything. Who can't hear? Who can't hear? Hold up. There's one person saying they can't hear. Before we go too far, y'all need to tell me when y'all can't hear now. You can hear. Let me do a sound check. Tara, you might need to go close your Chrome, honey. We gonna wait for you. Close your Chrome, boo boo, and exit out and then come back in. Like just refresh your browser, boo boo. Yeah, I just did a sound check and we can hear. Okay, honey. Go ahead, close out your browser, boo, and come on back in, okay? All right, let's keep going. Girl, class is in session reading. And I just pulled up his community post, y'all. The comments are in shambles. So we will be going through that and then we're gonna go over to the muckers and see what they have to say, okay?
Sit there and wait until the last moment to try to beat her for his child. That's sick. Let's talk about sickness. What type of dude wait until the last moment and then all of a sudden want to beat her for his child? You see, what you guys don't know is a lot of stuff I already know. I'm old school. I've been there, done that. Why you thinking already done thought? They trying to show this Mr. and Mrs. Perfect image to you guys. This is like a court trial coming up. They're trying to show establishments getting a house together, all this other stuff together.
Y'all, let me tell you something. If you're in the bushes right now, you got to listen to this man. And I think I've been telling you guys this all along. I was trying to tell Liv this for the past 2 years that someone was going to come pick those kids up. And if she's not careful, someone's going to pick the one up she got right now. You can't mess around with these people and their babies, especially when they don't like you and they got to pay child support. If I got to pay child support, I may as well raise the baby. And if they can find you unfit, they will come pick that baby up. Do you not understand? Especially some of these vengeful ass people on this YouTube streets. Okay. Stop playing with these people. Okay. Now the muckers are getting ready to get married. CreoleBae cannot stand Damien Cryer the way they broke up. Rakan Mucker cannot stand Damien Cryer. He cannot stand Loved by Erica. These two were talking in cahoots before either couple broke up, and then these two were kind of canoodling in the emails. And then once they broke up from either person, either party, all of a sudden mysteriously got together. And what happened was is that in one of CreoleBae's videos, the cut to cut him out was not cut to the point where someone actually spotted him in a video, and then they did a reaction, and girl, everyone's going back to see, and there was Rakan when she was playing like she was just out with the kids for the little boy's birthday, and Rakan was with them out to dinner, okay, which is when we first learned like, oh, y'all are seeing each other. But they were doing all kinds of videos like, oh, she seems like a nice lady, but I don't know her. All kinds of little silly stuff. Okay, Nina, do not, girl, look at Mr. Cryer's face. He is not playing with these people, okay?
To show establishment. So when the baby get here, it makes them look like that they're this wonderful couple. Let's not forget the truth. I exposed, and I could have got even nastier with the exposing if I wanted to. Lying ass people. I could have got worse with
Lying ass
exposing.
people.
Sitting there lying to these people. Sitting there lying to these people.
Lying to
what
these
kind of crap is
people.
that, man? Y'all can't even keep it real with yourself. And y'all call yourself having a fan base? No, them ain't your fans. Those are borrowed fans from the Crier family and LuvdbyErica. But I'm going to tell you how much my
He said, y'all can't even be real with yourself.
fan base really don't give two craps about neither of y'all.
Not really.
Y'all only left with a few thousand, what, 10, 20,000 subscribers? I'm over 500,000 over here.
Period.
Because they didn't really give a crap about y'all. They wasn't here for y'all. They was here because we were present in the videos. Y'all come on here with this fake ass stuff, man. Like y'all got something on somebody. Y'all ain't got nothing. But I will say this though right here. I got something.
Say it. Yes.
I got something.
Say it.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Don't play with me.
Yes. Say it.
That's real funny how y'all silenced the ex-husband, huh? Or is he the ex-husband? Is he really the ex-husband? Y'all silenced the hell out that dude real quick before it hit the table, huh? I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't owe loyalty to you or her. None of y'all, since you want to run your mouth on the internet. Because I'm gonna speak my truth, I'm gonna stand in it. Because it ain't shit that you gonna do to me or nobody around me. Nothing. But run your mouth on my platform.
Do y'all hear how he got that little bass line running up under him talking his shit? Yeah, no, we settled that. We're good on sound. Y'all listen to that bass line. It's like doom, 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 doom. He's not.
That's it. Running around here like you done did something great.
Ooh.
Like you this great gift that God sent down here. And you running around here won't even acknowledge your own child.
Wow.
Being manipulated by the person that you with. Don't ever forget, I had it before you had it. Wait a minute. I had both of them before you had them.
Stop it right there, Mr. Cryer. Y'all, this is a man who has and it's unfortunate he did lose a child, right? So, but this is a man who has six baby moms and 5 children. He had 6 children, one unfortunately passed away. But he has Damian Prince. He's got, I think, a son in Mississippi. He's got the one in Indiana. He's got LuvdbyErica's son, and he's got one daughter. And then unfortunately the one who passed away. This is a man with 6 baby moms. So we know he knows what he's talking about, right? He is not afraid of no babies.
So who's the sick person? You got the audacity to come on this platform running your mouth, bro? So for all of y'all out there who think this is a series, no, it ain't a series, but it's gonna be a series of videos. Because they're gonna be stopped. Mr. and Mrs. Perfect. Y'all remember all those videos that she was in with me? Oh, Damien, I love you so. I got all those videos. Should I react to them? Should I put the clips in some of the videos that I'm about to do? Showing her kissing and slobbering all over me?
Ooh,
huh? Should I do that?
Ooh.
Should I do that?
Dirty.
Because I can be real damn petty at 51 and I don't give a damn
Girl,
what nobody
yes,
say about
51. We don't care.
Acknowledge your child, man. That's what you need to do.
Yes.
You quick to get mad when you find out that I might be stepdaddy. You mad about that, ain't you?
Mad.
What is
mad,
it?
Mad.
What are you really mad about, bro? You mad because a couple days ago I dropped them videos and I spoke my truth? I didn't drag you. I could have. You and your girlfriend crying Talking about y'all gonna sue people. Y'all ain't
What?
gonna sue nothing. Nothing. Both of y'all liars. Both of y'all are fucking liars.
Oops.
Y'all liars, man. Y'all been exposed.
Oops.
Both of y'all are liars.
Period.
Them subscribers that y'all got from Erica and myself, y'all could have just took those 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers and did something positive with it. Kept it moving, man.
Sign your
Come on here with the
contracts.
lies to win the audience over. Somebody said that they was sitting in the house the other day, what, doing church service or something?
The fuck?
What? You see, you might have been silenced to other people with your bullshit. You can't silence me, bro. I know cats like you. Don't forget, bro, I'm from the streets. I'm from the streets. This dude did a video last year, right? You guys remember the video I did, right? Where, cool. I was waiting on this. Oh, I was so waiting on this. This is about to get crazy, man. I told you, man. I did a video last year, right?
Y'all buckle up your seatbelts.
LuvdbyErica and this dude, right? So this dude makes a response video talking shit as if I didn't catch that, as if my peoples didn't catch that shit. Talk about some, people was reaching out to me and, the one that make moves. And man, you got me messed up, bro. I may not be from Texas, bro, but I got roots that run probably deeper than yours right here in Texas. I wish you would send somebody in my direction. Test me if you want to. Now you can make all the little videos all you want telling your BS lie. I think by this time, everybody on the internet know that y'all both full of shit.
Oops.
And the only people who support you and her are the people who don't like me. But you know what? They still support me and they still watch every video I drop so they can DM y'all everything that I say. Y'all on y'all feelings because I opened my mouth? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. This weekend just started and today is Friday. Put your seatbelt on.
Stop it, Mr. Cryer. Mr. Cryer is not playing. Guys, let's look at the community post and then we're going to go and visit with Latoya and Raquan, okay? Let's go see Latoya and Raquan real quick, y'all. Y'all go get you a snack, okay? Get a snack, get your wine, get your biscuits. Okay, Tough Tony. I don't know. I don't think it needs to come to blows. I think they can just do their little shits online. But at the end of the day, there are babies and real stuff involved. But this is what happens when you give wife benefits to barely a boyfriend. Why Erica was planning, I've got the videos, guys. I reacted to all of them when she did the surprise notify my baby dad, my boyfriend, I'm pregnant video, and then the one that he said that he was cheating. And when the lady came to the house to visit and he was trying to tell Erica that that was his cousin, but that was really Miss Janelle coming through. She didn't know that Erica was over there. Ooh. Okay, let's see this. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. Mr. Cryer, this is what he put on his community post. So this bum ass dude got something to say. Let's do this with y'all fake ass. I'm definitely coming. This dude always on the net writing damn paragraphs, but really not saying nothing. So let's see what people are saying here. Okay, hold on. Okay, well said. Keep pushing, keep grinding. Okay. They coming after the wrong person, sending my prayers and blessings. I saw that Mr. Cryer was definitely coming for you. It's sad how these disgusting individuals sit there and act like they are victims. Exposed his scamming acts so people see who he really is. Well, it's enough for me. I'll share it on my community post, the video of Rakan doing his come to Jesus and explaining how he was cheating on Erica. And even after she busted him cheating, he was supposed to leave the girl alone. And then Erica found out that he had taken the lady out to dinner for her birthday, no less. Okay. Stay strong. We got your back. Whenever Mr. Cryer is fed up, he starts seeing red. Don't do it, Mr. Cryer. Exactly. Then paragraphs not saying nothing of importance. I'm just over here. I'm just over them two people trying to play victim with both own up to nothing they do. Keep grinding, Mr. Crier. Speak up. Enough is enough. Get it, Mr. Crier. You winning for real. And you guys know Latoya was on my channel. I did an interview with her a while back when this situation first started to pop off. She said, I need to go back and really take a look at that interview because I have a feeling that I did ask her if there was anything, if she even knew Rakan, if anything was going on. And at that time, it probably was. Okay. So I'm gonna go back and look at that interview. Keep your foot on his neck. They playing checkers. Mr. Crier over here playing chess. Bravo, Mr. Crier. Get him, Damien. Real talk because they got the game twisted for real. Damien won't waste your time with old video. Damien, don't waste your time with the old video. Not gonna prove anything. She's a snake. He's a snake. We all know that already. And that's true. He just dropped the old videos. Just put them back up. Who cares? Um, the bottom line is the whole thing from Jump was a hot mess. Okay, Courtney J, thank you. Tasha Smith, absolutely. He's a fan. He watched your every move. Period. They some garbage. You mad? He's got Erica's heart. You threw all kinds of slugs their way yesterday and you mad. Hold on a second. And you mad when he responds. You need to give that energy to your baby mama, but carry on. That's from Michelle Lyons. And then they're coming for her. Mr. Crier, say what you gotta say. Your true supporters got your back. Okay, so yeah, something juicy going on, guys, right? Um, okay, next. Okay, guys, we knocking this out. Okay. Next. Okay. I sped this up. So if you guys want to go to see this girl, look at this look at CreoleBae's face right now. And I really like CreoleBae. I thought she was a nice woman, but stuff just was starting to not add up and I was just like, "You know what? Let me just sit my whole reactor butt down and not be too friendly with people and just go with what I know, which is use my discernment." Okay? And it's not that I don't like her. I just think that this guy is bad news. I think he's sort of a bum. And this was very, very messy. And for someone who says that she didn't want to be into some mess, you got with one of the messiest guys out here. So I guess that was kind of the rub for me. But girl, I'm not mad at her at all. I just think she could do better. But the thing is that the difference is with me thinking someone could do better or you thinking someone could do better, it's they have to know they can do better. Am I right? Okay. Y'all, am I right? You see me in the corner? I'm right up under my trophy over there in the corner. Okay. Um, girl, CreoleBae is saying a word right now. So remember, Mr. Crier. So towards this part, this is when they get spicy. Okay. Because they're doing a real nice Q&A, and then all of a sudden, girl, it gets a little spicy. So let's start from right about here. Okay.
Work and let's see what you really have.
Don't confuse your Google with your.
Up to and said we were divorced, right?
Wait, hold on.
Wait to answer this one. This question says, Latoya, are you divorced? Is something on my hand? You see something on my hand?
Why get so angry about it though? If someone said to me, "Are you divorced?" Absolutely, guys. That's why I'm in the process of getting married. Of course. Yeah, I'm divorced. I'm not married. Why get so mad? Um, what was the other question? Where are we at right now? We're at 2416. Hold on one second.
That you don't have to worry about. It's like crime rate is almost like practically none. Beautiful, everything surrounding, gated. So I love it. I love it.
So it is new, literally brand spanking new. That's what I love as well. Yeah.
And as I said, and that's why y'all see me look.
That little smug laugh that she does. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys notice that little smuggy smug laugh that she does? She's more into the material than girl 6. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. She is very smug. Did you catch that? All right. Let me keep going.
Looking at homes earlier when before her, right? Like I'm trying to find
If
a
y'all want
home
to
for
watch
her.
this from the beginning,
She
it's
wanted to do it
posted.
together, so now we did it together. And as I said then,
Yes,
that's
girl
one of my
6.
favorite sayings. Well, baby want, baby get. So
He's sneaky
when
too.
she saw this one, the way her eyes lit up, it's kind of like how my eyes lit up when I seen her.
They are full of game, okay? Let me tell you something. You guys may or may not know this, and I'm not trying to shame this woman, but it is what it is. And I have another reaction video on this too when her ex-husband came to the YouTube streets to play. Girl, he dropped the tea that he and Latoya were married and that the child number 2 is not his. And the baby was 2 years old before he figured out when he went and did a home DNA test at Walgreens and sent it off and got the letter back. She was at work to find out that Junior wasn't really Junior. Okay.
She just knew it was the one, and it's like that, and I just knew it. So as soon as her eyes lit up, I just okay, let me just go ahead and get the wire instructions ready because this is ours and we can't play with this market right now. You cannot sit and play. You got to pull the trigger and make it happen. So here we are.
Yeah, so I hope you're ready for that.
What
All right, guys, so this is my last.
girl, what do we care? We don't care about people buying a house. Everybody lives in a home, apartment, condo, townhouse, house. We are y'all going to be doing some sort of fabulous decorations? As long as I'm still seeing cords running down from TVs, I am not impressed. Okay, get an electrician over there, get some outlets put up behind those TVs on the wall. Okay, and take those ugly ceiling fans down.
Last question, and I can't wait to answer this one. This question says, Latoya, are you divorced?
Ooh,
Is something on my hand? You see something on my hand?
engagement
There's
ring.
something there?
An engagement ring. It's beautiful.
And then you get engaged to do what?
To get married.
Okay. And don't we stay in Houston, Texas?
We sure do.
So can you marry more than one person?
Nope, you cannot.
Oh, so I wonder why would I say yes if I'm still married to my ex-husband?
Girl, strong
That's
mommy
funny,
Chrissy
right?
did.
It is.
Right?
But I thought he also cleared that up too and said we were divorced, right?
Don't people get? I thought
Miserable
people all the
people
time get
love the
engaged
company.
when they're
That's the
still
best way to
married.
put that.
Ooh.
I have one thing for you.
Girl, some receipts. Girl, she going to get a file cabinet. Girl, she went and picked up her
Once
file.
again, Google. You know what? I always used to tell my patients when they come in, but I Google this and it tells me I have this. Stop being a Google doctor.
That's
That's not
exactly what
mean
it
you have
sounds
that,
like.
sweetie. Let's do blood work and let's see what you really have.
Don't confuse your Google with your education. Like,
Exactly.
if that was the answer, why even show up?
Why
If
did you,
you're gonna,
exactly.
Well, Con, we gonna need for you to learn how to write a sentence, boo.
And you figured out what you got already. Google cannot give you all of the answers, especially for divorces, sweetie. A lot of, especially smaller counties.
Okay, Denise Brown.
You have to go within the system of that county, search up divorce and family matters, okay? And it would nicely pull it up for you. And if you want to print out, if you want to go do all of that, you'll get this beautiful receipt that lets you know divorce papers are usually, it's $1 per paper when you print it out there. And this cost me $30, so it's 30 sheets, okay? And this divorce decree. Here is the beautiful 30 sheets. Filed, stamped, and delivered by the county that I was staying in, sweetheart. No, I'm not Houston, Harris County. Houston, Harris County, you can search Google, okay, for that. I was not there, sweetie. I was somewhere way smaller than Houston, Harris County.
Oh, so maybe there is a Latoya with that name. Girl, I don't know. I don't know what her husband's. Oh, what was his name? DJ or something. I don't know, but girl, you could be married and engaged to Mr. Mucker all you want. It wouldn't make me any difference. Just as long as you are single when you say I do, then you're good. But yeah, I guess someone was trying to put a needle on them for her still being married. So, Mr. Crier, this is what I would say. Before you start with your receipts, make sure your receipts are good because I mean, that wasn't really like a receipt that we needed. We're more with the messy receipts. We don't care if she's married, like even if she was or wasn't. But the you know what I mean, that's so easily verifiable. So, and this is a guy who's also divorced. So these are two divorcees and two cheaters actually found each other. I just wonder how, when you have lived your life like that, cheating on spouses and stuff like that, how you can trust a new spouse. Like, are you guys, do you have to just be all up in each other's faces because you know, like, you're not trustworthy, that and the other person wasn't trustworthy? Like, how can you trust a cheater when you've been a cheater? You know what I mean? I just wonder how that works.
Okay. Me and my ex-husband parted ways in 2015. My divorce was final. What does it say, baby?
That's 2018, February 23rd.
Oh, thank you. And what's my last name?
Manual.
Oh, and how can I be back manual if I'm married? That's illegal.
I already knew this. This is what y'all don't understand. All the things that people or people conjure up, I already knew the answer to these things prior to us even. That's what y'all don't understand. We cover so much area in so little amount of time. The proof of a lot of things that y'all wanted, I already knew the answers with documentation, not just hearsay and lip service. So all these things, like, I wouldn't even propose to anybody if I didn't know their situation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why would I even do that? I wouldn't even embarrass myself like that.
Yeah.
So I already did my own due diligence. And this is what y'all don't understand. The proper way in any court system, you can look at things online, but before online, you have to go down to the Harris County Clerk office, which is downtown, second floor. You have to go in there and ask for the last name and then get those things printed out. Everybody's going to be online by simply doing a Google search. You know, it takes a little bit more due diligence. So if you don't have all the facts, it's probably be best that you don't speak on things, because at the end of the day, now you make yourself look ignorant. And
Look, if he fumbled saying she was married and she's not, who cares? At the end of the day, I think he got Miss Janelle on the phone. So let's focus on that. Forget about the papers. Okay, lady, we already know you're engaged. So whether you're still married or not, that's nobody cares. Like, I would say this is a non-issue. Speak to what Mr. Cryer spoke on, which was Janelle. But I think we got the answer to that. We're going to listen to a couple more minutes of this, but the Muckers just dropped a video since we've been talking like 2 minutes ago, and I'm gonna pull it up in a second. Okay.
and it's to the point where those who did things like that, be very careful what you say, because now you put yourself in a position of slandering people. Slander and libel, you can be held in court for that. Because you constantly you're making unnecessary issues just for views, and you're not even getting compensated.
Well, you're going to have to prove that that person knowingly told a lie. So you are going to have to prove. They will have to prove. So if they got a text and from someone, a reliable source like your husband, and he's lying, that's one thing. But if Mr. Cryer is in good faith going based on something gossip or hearsay, yeah, you can't sue someone for that. You can try, but you're not. It's not going nowhere. Okay.
Every single person that's reporting false information, y'all are not doing what we're doing, and we're doing this part-time. So I have a very good idea on what you make or lack thereof as it relates to YouTube. So why try to slander somebody for pennies on the dollar? It's not even worth it. You shouldn't even, your integrity should be more than that, especially if you don't have the facts.
Yeah.
So
that's my thing. If you have gathered all of the facts and you have it all, present it on your channel. Be my guest. Yeah. But if you don't have that, what are you presenting? What are you presenting? Same thing with the A's. I got blood work. He's seen it. The other person got.
See, yeah, people are going too far. At the end of the day, girl, look at that. Latoya, girl, stop it right there. Y'all, stick with these videos. That's what I say. That's my best advice to look. Well, I'm not going to give any advice. Just stick with the damn. That's why, look, I'm going to say it like this. That's why I stick with the videos. Okay. I mean, sometimes you do get some tea, and you just got to make that judgment call as to what and when you want to drop certain things. But at the end of the day, girl, no, the woman's engaged. Whether she was even just finalizing a divorce, would it even matter, girl? Okay, let's move along because they're going left on this, and it's time to pivot. Let's see, Mucker family. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Hold up, guys. We almost there. All right. So they just put this out a few minutes ago. Okay. Let's go. Homie looks like so obviously he's in the car. And let's see what the direction is of this. Clearly somebody is pissed. So Mr. Crier put that video out 6 hours ago. It's midnight here on the East Coast, so that was around 6 o'clock. So what he had time to see this, get pissed off, get in his car, record a video, and then we gonna see something. Okay, hold on.
That the pregnancy goes well, and any pain that I've caused you, I apologize. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today's date is Friday, May 6, 2022. And I just wanted to address one thing really quick before get into the Q&A from last week. And this message is going to go to Erica. Erica, I want to say I hope that the pregnancy goes well.
How is the pregnancy going to go well when she was rushed to the emergency room 4 days ago? Her water broke. She had surgery and she is alone in the hospital. How are you even saying that? I mean, how can you part your lips to say such a thing? Her pregnancy clearly is not going well. And if that's your baby, shame on you, sir. I mean, and I'm not trying to even be funny on that. At the end of the day, can you go drop her off some socks? Can you bring her a bag of snacks? Can you go check on her, see if she needs some cocoa butter or some toiletries? Are you kidding me? You hope the pregnancy is going pretty bad at this moment, sir. She is at the hospital instead of home. That's a problem. Typically, pregnant women walk in, have a baby, and leave. She is sitting there for the next 2 months. That's a problem.
And any pain that I've caused you.
Look at this. Do you see he's wearing a ring? Y'all, that's just the perfect sign of fugazi. If they are not really married and he's just wearing that ring, girl, that's that cheating ish. That's that I don't trust the world because I don't trust you. That's what that's called.
I apologize. But we have to be honest with everybody so we can all be on a clean slate. And what I mean by that is, when you reached out to me May of last year, you already had a realtor for one. According to you, you had already had a realtor. You wasn't having any success. And I'm sure it's because everybody go through life. Everybody have credit challenges, financial challenges, and things like that. So when you came to me and I found you a place that one of my realtors that owned, that was the only reason that they gave you that place.
So is he saying on the strength of his relationship and his network, Erica's credit was not strong enough to secure a place? Are you low key putting it out there that Erica is not credit worthy to be able to rent in Houston, Texas? Or is that what we're doing on a Friday night when the mother of your child is laying up in the hospital getting ready to have a baby?
And that was okay. I vouched for you. I went to bat for you. Seeing the message that said, if it wasn't for Recon, that's the only reason that we're taking a chance. I secured that place with my realtor for you. And not only that, like, we were actually getting to know each other from May, June, and July. Like the videos that's on your channel from late May, June, and July, before I even got on YouTube, was shot at my place, at my mid-rise. So all I want is for us to come to the table and be honest and transparent. I never came on here and dragged you. Any question that I had as it relates to the child was simply because of what was happening outside of YouTube, and I never brought it on here. I only brought, every time I brought on here was responding to things that you brought on this platform.
Why don't you be a stand-up guy and leave this alone? But now you want to get into it with Mr. Crier because of Latoya, because Latoya is mad because she probably really wanted Mr. Crier. I'm just gonna be honest. If she was all up in Damian Crier's face, she was digging him. But things fell apart because I think Erica was too much in the way of their relationship. So she ended up hating Erica. And by the fact that Damien really wouldn't denounce his relationship with her because that's his kid's mom, I think that burnt Latoya up. That's what drove these two together. Okay. But as a man, as a real stand-up man, number one, you would not be in the shits with your potential baby mom. You would not allow your fiance to push you into the shits. And just as a man in general, you would not do this. This is some bitch assness. I'm just saying.
So we just gotta be real. In May, we was talking a lot to the point to where I came to your place in May.
What's that mean? Y'all did
In
it?
June, a lot of times when you were down here, you were at my place. I opened my doors to you and your children with open arms. It wasn't nothing to ask from you because it's nothing I wanted from you. You came to me, you asked me to do YouTube, have the text message for all of that. I'm just clearing my name on that part. That's it. I'm not on here to drag you. So the people can actually know what happened.
Why do these women all want their man to do YouTube? Erica, you got to learn how to do YouTube on your own, boo. You have been in trouble after trouble after trouble after trouble. Guys, if you did not know, Erica is, if you go back with Chris Sales back in the time machine of YouTube, when Chris Sales, Nair, Em and Vaughn from Em and Vaughn, took a police car and was pulling people over in Houston. You know whose police car that was? That was Officer Erica White, who ended up getting fired from her police job because she loaned out her patrol car to YouTubers. Okay. Erica has been in this shits for a minute, trying to get people to do YouTube with her. And it fails after fails after fails. She was friends with Damian Crier's ex-girlfriend. Gosh, what was the lady's name? D. I forget what her D Lowry. And she was friends with D Lowry. And next thing you know, when Damien breaks up with D Lowry, here comes Erica in Mr. Crier's DMs. I mean, this has been a mess, guys. This has been a long brewing mess. But let's keep going because I feel bad for Erica because she is in the hospital and really doesn't need this extra stress. However, girl, you've been cooking this thing up for a minute, and this is like the perfect storm of all of the things that you have been doing and should have been left these people alone. This whole circle of people that are kind of sort of not related familial wise, but just in the same network circle. From Em and Vaughn, who are good friends with Damian Prince, obviously Damian Crier's dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird to me. And then you're friends with D Lowry, who's dating Damian Crier. D breaks up with Damian Crier, and then now you're with Damian Crier. Like, it's like, come on, lady, what's really going on?
Because it's not right. At one point, me and you were trying to build something outside of YouTube. And once we started doing videos on YouTube, because that's your thing, me supporting you because you asked me to get on YouTube. Your exact words was, "Can you do some videos with me?" First and foremost, I was still kind of reluctant, but I was like, "Why?" And you said, "Because it'll help clean up your image. Because you had a bad image on YouTube. And by me being on the videos, it'll help clean up your image when you write up a series in a script." So that's where the whole script and series come into play.
So Erica, I mean, it sounds like they were dating, but basically you made this guy your boyfriend to be your boyfriend on your channel, right? Is that what you're saying?
So that's all I'm saying. It's not that I never had feelings for you. I did have feelings for you. I had feelings for you. At that time, I had loved being around your children. It didn't have nothing to do with YouTube. That came from the heart. And you know that came from the heart. It's been times we was having conversations, your past situation or whatever, you was crying about how that person was treating you. So it's like, if you're not going to give me credit for me being there for you, like, I don't get it. You tried to pay me out to be a monster. So I'm just going to show just a little bit, just as a refresher, and thank God for iCloud, because I got iCloud. It got messages from 2020, from the first time that I was helping you, looking for a place on your behalf. When I was trying to help you in 2020, I still got that, with iCloud and everything. All I'm saying is, let's just be honest with the people. Everything on YouTube was a series in the script. I didn't pursue you on YouTube. I didn't never ask you to do YouTube. You just be honest, and that way, if the baby is mine, I would love to have a beautiful co-parenting situation with you, because a lot of days I was watching the little ones anyway. So you already know that. But you for some reason you won't tell the people that though. From May, June, July, August, September, and October,
Ooh.
I was there for you. I was there for your children.
But she pushed him to do YouTube. Jasmine, if you're in the bushes, girl, hit the like button. I've been trying to tell you, stop trying to push Chris to do YouTube. So she pushed Rakan to do YouTube. So when Latoya and Damien fell out, that's how Latoya and Rakan got together. If she would have never brought him to YouTube, he would have never met Latoya. Erica, the reason why your baby daddy is with your other baby daddy's ex-girlfriend is, I guess I'm hearing, it's because of you.
So if we can get this co-parenting thing, it'll be a beautiful thing. But we got to get on pace right now. We got to start with the truth. If we can start with the truth, everything else is going to be all right.
He's got man boobs.
At some point, if the baby is mine, now this stuff is going to be out on YouTube forever.
Y'all, does he have a B cup? Does he have sort of A cup or a B cup? Hold on a second. Let's get a better.
Now the baby is going to get to see that mama was talking bad about.
Oh, he got about an A cup.
Daddy. Daddy had to respond to that. And that's not good. A lot of these things could have been avoided if you could have we could have talked a lot of things out on the phone. But every time we talk,
girl, there's a whole baby on the way.
Hit them with something else and add some extra to it. So that was my only thing. I don't think that you're a bad person. I think that we can co-parent, hopefully, this is a new year. So hopefully we can just co-parent whenever we get the test done. That's it. That's just the mature way of looking at it. Some of the things, the way y'all were moving was funny. And I tried to get the test in December so we wouldn't even have to go through this.
So if you guys remember when Latoya, CreoleBae, his fiance now, Damien Crier's ex-girlfriend, when she came to my channel, y'all, I did an interview with her and I asked her, basically, was it that things weren't adding up? Tomorrow or Sunday, maybe that would be a good thing to do Sunday. We're going to pull up the CreoleBae interview and we're going to react to it because I don't even remember the questions. I haven't seen that video since I did that video with her. Um, and I interviewed her for about an hour and a half and asked her a bunch of questions. On Sunday, let's go back and compare the notes of what was said because I asked her, did she know this guy? I think she said no. I asked her um, a lot of stuff, and I asked her about um, did she think that there had been something going on with Mr. Cryer and Erica? And I think that between Rakan Mucker and her, they felt like stuff wasn't adding up and the drops were, you know, that there could have just still been something going on. And who knows? We don't know what was going on, but we fins to find out, right? Y'all, we fins to find out.
This answer could have already been answered, and life would have already been going the way it's supposed to go. So I don't understand. So maybe from here we can have a peaceful co-parent. So I'm not gonna get on here. I'm not gonna drag you. I'm not gonna even address other stuff either. And hopefully we can move forward as adults. All right. So now back to regular scheduled programming from the Q&A from last week.
A receipt. Hold on. What's this receipt say? EW. So that would be Erica White. So the blue would be him. If you're iPhone people, then you know the blue would be him, the black would be her. Need to go back in and add the noise deduction, reduction, the volume a little and slow it down, fast forward parts a little bit too. Sleepy already, youngster. Okay, so blue would be him. Black would be her. Yes, I fell asleep. I'm watching your video now. When are you mentioning real estate? Please separate the two. The video was supposed to be about you and your daughter being new face to YouTube with no hints of being my realtor. You would have to remove your intro as well. Maybe didn't explain correctly. Delete both your intros. You cannot link anything to you being a realtor. This is a love series. Running a series is very stressful and it's all about timing. Are you trying to promote your business or run a series? You made your intro about your real estate career. Oh, okay. Okay, Erica, you sure can talk your business, girl. Talk your talk. Okay. Is it back? Okay, running a series is very stressful and it's all about timing. Are you trying to promote your business or run a series? You made your intro about real estate, not collaborating with Loved by Erica. I'm very confused seeing what I've been mentioning since day one, what we can and can't do. We need to discuss a few things before everything goes further so I'll have better understanding of what you're trying to do and what you're and what's your intent when it comes to your YouTube channel, to your YouTube channel. Do you see how she put it? Also, you take off once in the restaurant is dragging, and due to the audience won't watch any further, I would suggest letting me edit your video. When you wake up, call me. I think you should pump the brakes on the series. I think I think we should pump the brake on the series. Maybe wait until another 5 or 6 months, um, or 5 or 6 days, half step, something like that. Okay. Why won't it start back? That's okay. Oh, she was saying she was half asleep. Oh God. I appreciate you. You're too cute. Well, of course. So he's sending him he's sending Erica pictures um of him and his kids. Okay, that's cute. Very cute. Hmm. Okay. What else? My God, he's dropping a bunch of receipts. Um Basketball tournament. LOL. How do you feel about a basketball tournament? 5 couples playing against each other. The winning couple has to play us. Erica, August 2nd. Dear the Mucker family, I'm just not ready. Rakan, August 2nd, August 3rd. The Mucker family responds with a regular video, not a reaction. Erica, Loved by Erica, responds with regular video. Someone bought me flowers. Okay, so just setting the stage of introducing him to the channel. Someone tried to break inside my house. I called the Muckers, and then that enters, I need a real estate agent. So basically, what it sounds like is that they wrote up a treatment. This is not a script, it's called a treatment. Basically, you are sketching out what the storyline is going to look like if that's the type of channel that you're engaging in, or if you're like into film or plays and things like that. So basically it's kind of like a basic outline of what's going to happen, right? So all of the videos that happened, if you were watching like I was and you saw Loved by Erica meeting someone, this was all staged. So even though they'd already met like a real couple, they turned back the hands of time, because basically what he's saying is, I've known you since May. You introduced me to your channel in August. Okay? You guys following? Girl, they're giving us some behind the scenes, okay? Girl, it's no wonder I don't have 50,000 subscribers, because I'm not trying to do all this kind of stuff on my vlog channel. And y'all, we all already know each other. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see what this one's about. Let's read this receipt. Okay. He came with the CVS receipts, guys. 3 categories. First, intro, express yourself about how you feel about me. Second, you're getting older, ready to settle down, been hurt, etc. Oh, so the feel sorry for him sob story. And then the third, what makes you different man and that you can stand out. 5 minutes each category. Erica, don't you come on here playing stupid anymore, okay? Because clearly this is not the case. Girl. Mm-mm-mm. So basically, Rakan's doing kind of like a Ray J. Erica, are you the Kim Kardashian of the YouTube streets? The following video was recorded Saturday,
What's
April
going on,
29th.
y'all?
Okay.
Welcome back to part 2. I know that first part 1, I've seen all the comments. You guys are just going crazy right now. Bunch of positivity as expected. And I guess y'all got to see a little bit responding to the ignorance. That's the best way I can put it. And we were looking at The Godfather of Harlem. One of the key characters on there is Malcolm X. And he was very misunderstood in his time, because when I say the enemy, that's mean anybody who wants to oppress people, in my humble opinion, that's an enemy. His message was, if you hit me, I hit you back. It never was, let's go out and find people to kill and all of that. But when you start protecting yourself, now all of a sudden you end up being a bad person. So my responding right now is just responding to the unnecessary stuff that's been happening. It's one of the things that's why if you hear a little irritation in my voice, that's what it's for, because again, we don't speak on anybody. The only time we said anything about someone, it was in a Q&A, questions that was asked by subscribers. We don't go out our way. I don't go out our way and talk about no man or no woman. Because as the saying goes, what you eat don't make me shit. Do you understand what that means? So
I think Latoya loves it when he gets spicy like this. Can you tell? Look how happy she is.
I don't care what somebody else is doing. That doesn't That doesn't add to my bag or take away from my bag. That doesn't add or take away from our family structure. Every decision that we make is for the best for our family. But we'll go ahead and get into these questions.
Okay. Ready, baby?
Sure.
Okay, this question's for you.
All right.
Rakan, do you like having a full house? You always look so happy.
Of course. I am a family man. I love family. So it was already to be expected. We was already hanging out. You know, we were going to different places, you know, snow cone place, go to the park. We'd be on the swing. We would do a whole bunch of things together anyway. You know, we want to make sure that the kids are happy, you know, in one household. And sometimes we'll have a house full. Sometimes you have Humble, Summerwood. It's you have that right, just like our family.
Exactly. And y'all haven't heard my mother say, "Oh, why do you have that camera?"
Y'all, we gonna make it do what it do.
Her close-knit friends that she have, that they'll go shopping, do their own nails, and goals, put their children first, pray, all the check marks. Because my people already knew what all my check marks was, you know, so.
To live, so I'm gonna live it the way I want to live it. Okay. So I knew Rakan was the one for me because I was willing to do whatever I had to do for us to be one, come together as one, and be happy together.
Ooh. Okay.
You know, it was a big decision, of course, to get rid of my home, but I already knew this is the man I want to be with, okay? I could be with him and still be.
Why was it a big decision to get rid of your home? You said you had to leave your home because LuvdbyErica leaked your address and you didn't feel safe there, so you were going to go rent a place until you could sell your place because you were scared. See how one script was running and another script is running too?
In my house, but how can we build together? How we continue to grow together in two different households?
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people say you should live with someone before you get married, and I'm one of those people. I agree, because I'm sorry. I'm loving that we moved the way we moved. We did what we wanted to do, and even for the little negative talk that people were saying, y'all moving too fast on YouTube. That's through your eyes.
Yeah.
And we are the only two in this relationship. Our kids approve. That's all that matters to us. My kids was happy. I sat down, had a conversation with them. They were ready. They never wanted to come home to our house when we would always come to Rakan's house.
Yep.
Literally. Friday after school, they packing bags, going to Rakan's house. Dang, I didn't say we was leaving this weekend. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No, we want to go to Rakan's house. Okay, well, we're going to Rakan's house. So that's all that matters to me. If I'm happy and my kids happy, I don't care who else got something to say. I don't care if you say we moved too fast. I know couples that got married the same month and they still together to this day, 10, 20 years later.
Yep.
So what is for you is for you, period. Okay? I'm happy. Baby, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
And we're going to continue together. Okay? Fast or slow, whichever way we want to go. It's up to us.
Yeah, well, those who support it, we see a lot of that. It's more positive than negative. Exactly. You know, and a lot of you guys are saying that too, that, you know, y'all met a person and right away you knew exactly.
My parents, you know, of course, I'm the only, but I've dated someone that didn't have kids and they be like, well, you're giving too much attention to that child. Like, no one should.
Real parent that's in their children's lives to really understand it. If not, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But yeah, when it came to my parents, and I had a conversation with them because I asked for him to come over to meet them, you know. So I had a conversation about him, and of course, as my parents, of course, you sure this what you want, Latoya? You know, I just want you to be happy, baby girl. That's what they always tell me. I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. Did you talk to your kids? The kids good with it? Okay, well, let's see. He hung around them numerous of times. I mean, partying. We had parties at my parents' house. Like I said, he's been around my parents, cousins, brothers, all of it. He
knew about the school district, that they was going to be in good hands and they were going to thrive.
With my kids and the wonderful transition, it was an answer for me. It was a big answer for me because, of course, I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. As far as uplifting my kids from one dish. So yeah, we're all happy. That's one thing I love. We don't allow the extra nonsense to get into the relationship, but I do. Well, I can say you do it too. I do like if I hear something and people come to me with it, I come to him with it to make sure he has the clarity and everything on what is being said. So that goes for anything. Like everybody saying I'm married, I whipped out the papers again, okay, baby, just in case you need to see those papers. I don't know what they're talking about, but Latoya's divorced, okay?
Yeah, again, and we already covered all of this stuff before a YouTube, so that's why it wasn't even no issue. Like if I was hearing it for the first time, like y'all, or the people who just went out their way, I don't think so. I like the way.
What is going on here? So I love that. All right, baby. So this is our last question. Okay. You ready? Okay. This question says, are y'all going to do any YouTube series in the future?
I don't think so. I like the way we do whatever comes to mind and we actually do it. Because again, in my last situation on YouTube, I was asked to do a series and it kind of backfired for me. It backfired for me because now.
Because you didn't wear a condom and got Erica pregnant? Is that why? Is that why it backfired? Because you fooled around and got caught out there and actually made a baby and y'all broke up and got busted for cheating? Is that how it backfired? I would just wonder. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's hear his explanation. Thank God it's over almost because I could not listen to all those questions. We've heard, if you watch their channel, you already know all the answers to these questions. I mean, clearly these two like each other and good for them. That's awesome. They should be that way because they're engaged to be married.
And everything was the whole thing was scripted. Every single video in that last situation was a script. So, and the script was asking you out for a date. And I still got the text messages that shows all of this stuff. Can I take you out on a date? This person, MUCKER family says no. And on and on and on. Now it's gonna be like
So it doesn't mean that this wasn't real, guys, but according to him, they started dating in May. So in May, she was still over at Damian Cryer's. I don't know. We'd have to go back to May and see what was actually happening in May, but I think she was over to Damian Cryer's, okay? And I think things were not going amazing over there. And so basically she was actually already seeing Rakan. So according to him, he was in her life from May to somewhere like October or November, I guess he said. And in August, now he's being introduced to her channel because before then you would never have known he even existed. She never said anything about him. So this is how she's introducing him. So they're kind of rewinding back time and making it seem as though they just met, but they'd already been involved about 3 months, right?
I'm chasing somebody, or I pursued somebody, and then all of a sudden I'm a dog and this and that. And it was all a script. So that's why after that, I said, oh, no, I'll never do a script again. Some script will make it look like I'm taking you out there. Now, these things I would do anyway. I would give you flowers and all that stuff. But if I was going to pursue somebody, it wouldn't be on camera. It just won't be. That's not how I move. It would be in person, memorable. See what chemistry we have in real life, not through a script, a series of videos to get to a certain point. So I would personally never do it again. I don't know about you, but I don't. The whole series thing.
I mean, as a married couple, you two live together, unless it's like, okay, guys, because pranks sometimes are staged. But if you're just vlogging and I mean, you don't need a script. I mean, some people just really actually vlog their lives. It seems like they kind of have an idea of what they're going to film before they film it. But yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I don't operate like that. but there are people that do where everything, they look, that's a recipe that does work though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at the Prince family. I mean, I don't know how much they script everything out, but it's possible that Damien and Bianca might look at a month and say, okay, we're gonna do this, and this. And these are the videos that we're dropping, or these birthdays are coming up. Let's go ahead and get everything that we need. I mean, we're going to have a party anyway, but everything is going to be filmed. I mean, yeah, some of the bigger channels do plan things out. Some people are just living their lives and vlogging, like a Trish Paytas, or some people that it's just not as planned. Um, so I don't know. I don't know, but let's finish this up because y'all, it's getting late and I'm fading.
And for drama and views and fake stuff and all of that, it's just too much for me. I'm not a paid actor, so I was saying it was very uncomfortable too. So if y'all was to look at any of them videos prior, you could see why I felt uneasy, why I felt uncomfortable. But that's the past now. Did it anyway. Shouldn't have did it, but I did, and now I regret it because anytime you're not feeling something, you go against your intuition and you go against it anyway. At the end of the day, that's on.
Let me tell you something. If I was engaged and my fiance was sitting there talking about some woman he used to date who could be pregnant, just imagine, just pretend you're LaToya for a second. Your whole almost new husband might have a baby on the way with a woman who's got a baby with your ex. LaToya, you're a good one because I wouldn't be involved with this guy. He's a bum, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as I'm concerned, he's a whole bum. I just could not. But if that's girl, if that's what you think is a husband, you go right on ahead. But this is really, and then he's sitting there talking about it. Just because you're not saying a name doesn't make it like cool that you're sitting there talking about it because it comes off very bitch assness. And honestly, I would have more respect for you guys if they were sitting there talking about their new house and all the shopping that they're doing to beautifully furnish the new home and paid this whole thing dust. Now, the fact that they're being messy with it, I'm here. I'm here for the shits, of course. But if I was giving you guys like the cool and yeah, I'm not even going to speak on this because there's nothing there, would be, well, seems like Rakan and LaToya are paying them dust. They're handling their business, but yeah, that's not what they're doing. They are all up. They're in it. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be sitting there talking like the relationship was so bad, to your point, Keys to Heaven, you fooled around and got a whole baby, sir. What was that part of the script? Or you're the one who got caught out there and now you regret it. You regret it because you got a whole baby on the way. And now you get involved with another woman and then now you get ready to get married again. But you were just going along with it you were just part of the go along to get along gang. Now you part of the go along to get along gang with LaToya. It seems like any woman you're involved with, you can just make ish pop. And what about Miss Janelle? It seems like this guy has a hard time breaking up with the women that he's with.
On me, I should have listened to my inner self and should have shied away from it.
And me, no, hell no. I don't want to do no series, no interviews. I don't want to do any of that. Let me just record what I want to record and put it out there.
Don't be mad, LaToya. I mean, I don't have anything to say bad about her, or did I? I don't even know. But anyway, I mean, look, what's done is done. You've already done your interview, and it is what it is, and it's out there. So we're gonna go back and watch that maybe on Sunday or something. We might have to go through that and kind of compare notes to what they're saying now and what was said.
No making up lines. You tell me to say this, you do this. Oh, well, let's rehearse before we get on camera. I don't want any of that, okay? That was horrible. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want no interviews. I just want to record what we want to record.
Make life easy.
Yes.
Life is much easier that way. Speaking from the heart
Mhm.
and going with it, you
Exactly.
know.
If I put it out there, then hey, I'm the one to blame. So I'm okay with what we put out there because we chose to put that out there. We knew what we were doing. But scripts and yeah, interviews, no, I don't want any of that. Horrible mistake.
Oh, is she saying, oh, probably, I'm assuming she's not talking about my interview because my interview was not a gotcha interview, but she did do an interview with someone by the name of Gangsta Emoji. I don't even know if he's still around anymore, but that went left. That went left and caused a lot of problems. So I'm sure she's not talking about me because I don't play that. We had a legit conversation and it was cool. Um, no problems other than the fact that this whole aspect of the relationship popped up, and I stand on what I said. I thought he was a bum when he was dating Erica, so I'm sticking with it. He hasn't given me any reason to change my mind. It's actually more like solidify. So I'm sure she may not be happy with me just from a standpoint that's a man she's in love with, and that's her boo. And I get it because I wouldn't want someone calling my man a bum. But at the end of the day, I calls it as I sees it on this internet, right? I mean, obviously he's a earner, he makes money, he's supporting his family and the things, but at the end of the day, this is a guy who is expecting a baby with a woman, and the woman is in distress in the hospital. And how are you sleeping at night? And Latoya, how are you sleeping next to him at night knowing that he hasn't even gone to check on this girl, this woman? Okay. Clearly he had feelings for her because he was very emotional when he talked on that part. Did you guys not catch that? He was very emotional referring to Erica. um well, she's staying in the hospital, she's on bed rest. I think they did an amniotic infusion on her. They gave her some sort of a plug. She called it a tampon. But I think they put some sort of plug in there, and I think they may have given her. So when Olivia enlightened us to amniotic infusion, I think that is what happened to Erica. But remember, Erica is also the one who got caught up in whatever that lie was, that they were lying about having twins, and turned out they didn't have twins, and there was some sort of girl. Erica has been doing the most. I think the main loser in this whole thing is going to be Erica, because what's going to happen is Erica is going to be taking care of three babies with potentially three baby fathers and still alone. And that's messed up because, the lesson here is, if you're out there in the bushes, anyone, and you want to pull someone in to do a YouTube channel with you, I would think twice about doing that. We just got finished talking about another mummy on these YouTube streets, Miss Keesha, Kaylee. If you came in late and you want to hear my commentary on her live earlier this evening, slide the bar all the way back. But it's a known thing that she met up with Jeremy and brought him in to be her cohort in YouTube, and they fooled around and made things happen, and they've got a whole family, right? And also a son. He has a son with another woman. So it's some drama, guys. So much drama out here. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, whose life doesn't have drama? All of us are living epic stories, right? um Olivia, who was in the hospital for all of time. No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, she was saying, so she was referring to, after her water broke, that they were going to potentially have to give her an amniotic infusion. And it was just like, girl, whoever even heard of that? But no, she didn't need that. Girl, I think Olivia was just trying to create some drama around her delivery. But no, she was in the hospital for 24 hours and there was not a problem. Um, Erica is 2 months early. And so it seems, her water has broken and the baby is maybe, I don't know, 7, 8 months, um maybe not even 32 weeks yet. So I think they're trying to I don't know what they're trying to do. I think they basically told her she would be in the hospital for 2 months because maybe even for as long as they can keep the baby in there to continue to grow. Um, the baby will probably be in the NICU because it'll be a preemie potentially, right? So all of those things. But yeah, no, Olivia introduced me to that term amniotic infusion, but we know she did not have amniotic infusion. So, but yeah, guys, this was a long video or a long live stream, but basically the Muckers, the Crier families, Loved by Erica, they are all out here doing the most. And if you're not watching these channels, go ahead, get subscribed, or just come back when I go ahead and go live again and drop another video. I will share some videos on my community tab so you guys can get caught up, specifically the one when Rakan fesses up for cheating. That's a good one. Also, there might be a couple others that I'm just like, oh yeah, you guys need to see this one. But yeah, I've been, covering this channel here and there for a minute, for a while, before she even had the one that's going to be two in the one that's 1.5. So while she was pregnant with that one, so it's been a minute. So yeah, I'll share a couple on the community posts if you guys are not watching these channels, but it's the Crier family, Loved by Erica, CreoleBae, and the Mucker family. It's a mess. Okay, official. Guys, thanks for joining me tonight. If you came in, you have not hit the like button yet. Go ahead and handle that business with this pleasure. I certainly would appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a good evening, and I will see you guys again soon.